Kingery's video for 2019. Let's get it. Let's go. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. What's going on, y'all? Happy, what is New Year's Eve, whatever when you watching this, happy holidays. How y'all doing? This is my favorite video. I do it every year. Our first caress. Come on, Wendy Williams. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Kingery's video. I am back. Girl, yes, I'm on here sounding like Jussie Smollett, the bully, what is it, Billy Goat? But what is going on, y'all? I am coming back from the holiday week. I was out doing all that. I was still giving y'all content, girl. I was out here getting y'all lives watching the content. Was you not? Absolutely. I love Kingery's videos because I feel like I can talk with you all and not necessarily talk at you all. I feel like some videos I'd be like talking at, but Kingery's is when I talk to y'all. So this is the new style. This is the new thing. This is how I do it. Y'all know about the mental check-in, all of those things. I have a conversation with you all, and it's just how it is, girl. If y'all want somebody to spit to the tea, you need to go find another person. That's not what we do over here. We check in, we have a conversation. We are a family. Come on, Medea. But girl, I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday season. Girl, I hope y'all stayed away from them toxic family members. I did a video about that. Y'all are loving that. Shout out to y'all because I didn't know how y'all was gonna react to that video. Look, we love the brand being able to do videos on stuff that's not trending and getting views, okay? But y'all enjoyed that conversation. A lot of you all felt like that touched y'all's spirit. I got a lot of Instagram videos DM to me, and a lot of people was posting clips like, Justin, this was needed for my spirit. So I'm glad I was able to provide that to you all. I'll probably do a part 2 discussing a little bit about that more. A lot of things that's going on in 2020. I cannot wait to share with you all. I wanted to do an end of the year for the Culture Podcast video for you all. I still may do one more for you all. I have an announcement for y'all. I might as well go give it to y'all now. For those who do listen to For the Culture Podcast, we're gonna have to leave her. We are working on more exciting things for the Kingery's brand. As you all know, In the Middle has been one of the things that I have been loving to do with Deshaun and Tasia. Check out the videos that we have done this year, and we've done some back in 2018. For the Culture Podcast was one of those things that I just loved so much. I loved it. There's something that me and Adrian created for you all, and it did what it was supposed to do. It created like conversations, like we had all types of things going on, and that was something I will always be thankful for. Now we are working on our own thing, and we're doing things still for the culture, but separately or whatever. But I appreciate you all who've still been sticking and waiting for things, and I apologize that, you know, unfortunately For the Culture Podcast is, you know, that. But I will give y'all one more episode and give y'all some things that y'all can take home or whatever, and y'all can enjoy. But there's some new things coming for the Kingery's brand. Kingery's is the brand, and a lot of things are going to fall under the umbrella of Kingery's. There's a lot of things I've been working on behind the scenes that I cannot wait to bring to you all. So I cannot wait to tell y'all about those things. So stuff takes time and it takes coin. So for those who have been supporting by viewership, by watching, by channel membership, by also just sending me random coin, all of this is for you, and I cannot wait to deliver it to you all. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this mental check-in. So my mental is doing great, living better. A lot of stuff going on. I recently did something really nice for myself for Christmas, but the anxiety is kicking in a little bit. I was like, girl, you changing stuff up a little bit. Anytime I gift myself something, especially something that costs a little money, I started getting distressed because, you know, financial is one of those things that it affects my mood, and within it affects my mood, it affects my ability to create content, which affects even more finances. So I already told y'all about that. I think I did talk about that earlier this year or whatever. So I wanted this gift, and I gave this to myself, and I think I was deserving of it because I was already spending money on it anyway. But at the same time, it's like I hate when I be doing things like this. Like, girl, like, you gonna be broke, but if you broke next month, what you gonna do? But I think that I need to step out on faith like I've been doing, step out on my own and investing in myself because it's been yielding me some really nice things and stuff. So I'm appreciative of that. And some other stuff that I'm doing that I just want to be able to be in a space where I'm always creating content, and things are better for me to create content. because I just don't want to be stuck doing videos. I want to do a lot of other things. I want to interview some more celebrities, some stuff I'm dropping, some stuff I'm doing. I've been contacting some folks, so I cannot wait for all of that. But how my mood is? Moderate. We gonna watch and maintain everything is good. But I had a wonderful time going to see family. I got a chance to see my beautiful mother, my father, my cousins. I got a chance to see my brother, chill with him a little bit. We had room service, which was high, $80 worth of room service for some pancakes. Them pancakes were $5. But my brother was high and hungry, so I had to feed him, child. But I had a wonderful time with my family. I cannot wait to go back to see my mother again, because my mother's birthday is actually coming up, I think towards the end of, like the middle of January. I know my mom's birthday. But I can't wait to see her again and just to spend time with her. But that's how I'm feeling today. That's how I'm feeling. So let's move on and get into the tea. So let's talk about Drake for a minute. Drake did an interview. He did, I don't know, it was like a 2-hour interview. What was it, with Rap Radar or whatever? And girl, I didn't cover this last week because I said I wanted to, be delicate around it and talk about it. But Drake's interview told us that Drake is trash. Now Drake said that, he said a number of things. I think the most concerning thing that Drake said that made me feel like, was the conversation when he was saying about him no longer cool with Rihanna, and I don't think he even said Rihanna's name. But that him not being cool, Rihanna opened up him, having some relationship with Chris Brown. I think that Drake is so conceited and he's such a narcissist that he don't think he's doing anything wrong, because that complete interview was garbage. Even when he was talking about Pusha T and that he would never have any respect for Pusha T after the situation with his son being what's name. Like, Drake, you thought it was going to be what you was going to do back-to-back like you did with Meek Mill. And Pusha didn't care about any of that. Pusha was like, I don't care if I sell nothing. Like, you out here making jokes and saying some stuff, and I'm finna come for you. Now, Pusha, when he made the comment about your son, I don't think he said anything derogatory. He was just like, girl, you talking about me, but you ain't take care of your son. But Drake, I'm going to tell you what the real issue is. You were pressed that everybody know that you got a stripper pregnant, like you got a sex worker pregnant, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just you. But I think that's just, you have the Napoleon complex, where you are loud, but you are just scary, and you are a rich nerd. Instead of just owning that, like, you be out here like, oh, girls on me, girl. Like, the music that you create, and just like, you are just like a little sensitive, scary little lost puppy. And you were like, girl, like, I can imagine that Drake, that's how Drake's getting in. Like, he looks like somebody from Degrassi. Like, Drake is just lame. He is the person that has to probably pay for puss because he's probably scared he ain't gonna give it to him that good. That's just my thoughts on it. That's just what I feel about it. But this whole interview, girl, it was all over the place. Now, there was one moment where, he did mention that he felt some type of way about him not being, he said he wasn't credited on the song. I think it was on Sicko Mode. He was not credited on the song Sicko Mode, and he felt the way about it. But people said you didn't even credit the City Girls or even Big Freedia on your song. And you didn't even have Big Freedia in your video. So once again, I tell y'all that Drake is a narcissist. He also talked about, cultural appropriation or whatever. People talking about appropriation, culture and stuff. And I think Drake is one of those folks. He does do that. Like, he be changing his flow up. He also says he does not have a ghostwriter. I don't really believe that. I think he has something, a little bit of a ghostwriter sometimes. And if he does, oh wait, who really cares? But once again, he said he did not want to mend the beef with Pusha T. What is this? Pusha T? Pusha C? I don't know. This is what he said completely on Rihanna. That person that was in the middle of us is no longer a part of either of our lives currently, and I have the utmost love and respect for her. I think of her as family more than anything. I actually had kind of a moment with hesitation before because I didn't want her to ever feel disrespected by me linking up with him. I don't think that I think Drake, if you really cared about Rihanna, you would have never linked with Chris Brown to begin with. And a lot of people were saying, oh, well, what's the name when they let go? And Rihanna, she's okay with Chris Brown, da-da-da, and she ain't got no problem with it. Rihanna's whatever she got with Chris Brown ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? Rihanna being cool and not having no problem with Chris Brown ain't got nothing to do about how I feel about it. She can forgive or whatever. Not saying she does, but even if that's the case, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm always gonna be like, no ma'am. But there's no way in the hell I would be out here doing stuff with somebody like that caused my friend some harm like that. But Drake is just a user, and I think he was pressed. He couldn't get with Rihanna, and Rihanna wasn't interested. She looking for a bad boy, and you ain't. Now Drake also mentioned that he's no longer signed to Young Money and Cash Money. I'm always going to be involved in Cash Money, Young Money, imprint, and my loyalty, like I said, always lies there. I'm just signed direct myself to Universal. Girl, lie. We might have to in the middle video talking about Drake because, girl, this stuff, I don't know about that one. So moving on, we were talking about, I feel like this whole video is gonna be talking about like music folks or whatever, but let's talk about Kenya Moore hair care. Kenya Moore hair care. Now, you all know this last episode, well, not this last episode, but the episode before, but I did talk about it. Kenya Moore was called out for almost ruining the experience of the engagement for Cynthia and, what's his name? Mike Hill. Mike, I just want to be saying, I want to say Mike Will made it so bad. Just want to say Mike Will made it. But Kenya apologized on Twitter. She said, "Thank you, Cynthia baby. I would never intentionally ruin anyone's engagement. It wasn't done with any malice. I was excited and didn't think first, but I should have kept my big mouth shut. Thank God it was beautiful." She tweeted this on 8/54, December 29th. I think Twitter, I think social media got to Kenya Moore. She was just like, girl, let me clean this up because it was not looking good for her on anything. It just was not looking good. Like, oh, girl, it's so interesting because this happened a while back, but now, like she's seeing where she's trying to clean it up a little bit. It's just like, girl, it might be too late to turn around. But some tea has been dropped and it's being alleged that Kenya Moore might have been the one that leaked the letter from NeNe to, what's her name? Who was it to? So, yeah, the letter that NeNe wrote to Cynthia for her, grand opening, whatever. They're saying that it might have been Kenya Moore who took a picture of it and sent it to the blogs. Now, somebody tried to get me a little bit together on Instagram and said that, girl, you got the information wrong. I did not know at the time that it was being alleged that Kenya did it. Like NeNe said, they even said that NeNe was like, girl, I had nothing to do with it. I have not seen anything that said NeNe said that. But they saying that Kenya might have been the one that sent it to the blogs. Now, I don't know, all this stuff's been speculation. When I be talking, unless I say I know this 100% fact, I am going off of speculation. I don't know. I would tell you if I know for certain. I'm going to tell you that. But sometimes when I be speaking, girl, I go off of, I don't know, sis. This may be it, may not be it, or whatever. What y'all think? And then people let me know. So I'm not sure. It might have been Kenya Moore. I can believe that Kenya Moore might have did something like that. I can kind of believe it. But Kenya Moore, if you did do that and then you pretended like, you're like, of course she did. That would be wrong. That would be wrong. But NeNe, I hope NeNe did not send that to the blog, and I hope Kenya didn't. But who did? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know in the comments. So moving on, let's talk about OT Genasis and Keyshia Cole. My feelings have been all over the place with this Keyshia Cole and OT Genasis stuff. When I first found out about it, I really didn't care because I'm not the biggest fan of Keyshia Cole. Sometimes I don't like how she be speaking. Sometimes I just don't like her energy. But looking over the other stuff that's been going on, it seems like it's becoming harassment at this point. It does not seem that Keyshia Cole is interested in any of this with OT Genasis, and he is trolling her at this point. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, I didn't think anything was wrong with him, like trolling her song or whatever. I just like, people do that every once in a while. But him wearing a shirt with her face on it and commenting all of it and just doing all these things, like OT Genasis is a grown man. And for a grown man to be harassing folks like that, a woman like that, and no men are out here speaking up and saying anything, tells you a lot. Like, nobody's out here checking him and saying anything. Like, girl, this is out of order. But y'all real quick to check somebody disrespecting, what's his name, girlfriend or whatever. It's just, girl, I just, like, this should not be going on. Somebody be talking to OG Gen, whatever his name is, and telling him, like, hey, bro, you need to cheer this out. But They don't. Like, we love laughing and doing all this stuff until somebody is on the brink of suicide. And then it's like, oh girl, I should have never done that. Oh. And it's just too much. It's just too much. I don't like Keyshia Cole like that. But at this point, for her to deactivate all of her social medias and stuff, it must be something serious. It must be something serious. But people also said that now Keyshia Cole knows how it feels to be paraded and be embarrassed like she do her mama for some checks on these shows. Woo! Keyshia, girl, I don't know about that one, girl. I don't know about that one. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. I know a lot of you have asked me to talk about it. So that's my thoughts on the bullshit. Oh, we're gonna end it talking about Kevin Hart. Hart. Kevin Hart has Eniko Hart out here embarrassing herself, and it just looks very foolish. So y'all know Kevin Hart's docuseries came out. What did Kevin Hart do now? Something, I don't know the name of it, child. Who really cares? What is the name of this documentary? Don't F This Up. So just let you know that cancel culture is not a real thing. Like I've said so many times, the only people that experience cancel culture are the folks who are the most marginalized. So the only person I have known to be, you know, quote unquote canceled has been Keyshia Michelle. Keyshia Michelle is a black woman. Like, she is black, but she's also a woman. And sis has not been able to do some stuff that Kanye West has been able to do, or other folks, and she just ain't been able to get away with it. Kanye West has done way worse than Keyshia Michelle. Sis is still out here getting plenty of coins, still out here doing whatever. It's just how it goes. You can go on down like Camila Cabello. She's not black. I don't think she's black. She done said some trash stuff, and Gina Rodriguez, and it's just a girl. Like, Kevin, if cancel culture was a real thing, Kevin Hart would not have a job. He would not be. It's just not a real thing. So Kevin Hart, his docuseries in one episode or whatever. I haven't watched it, but I'm over here watching the notes and looking at it. His girlfriend, his wife, was talking about the infidelity situation. She said that she was very much embarrassed and she didn't like it. She wasn't feeling it. And, you know, child, she said she gets sensitive every time she talks about it. And she believes in second chances, and 3 strikes, you're out. Tory Hart, his ex-wife, his first wife, girl, she ain't feeling out. She's like, girl, I've been told y'all that Kevin Hart wasn't worth nothing. So it just doesn't make any sense for y'all. Like, I don't really feel bad. But a lot of people don't feel bad for Eniko. A lot of people don't feel bad for her at all. Like, a lot of folks don't care. And I think that's where it hurts her a little bit, because it's just like, nobody has any sympathy for you at all. And your man out here embarrassed. He did a whole show talking about that. Now you got a whole docuseries just exploiting your pain even more. But this is the same person that you sit up here saying him cheating, him getting caught cheating, made him a better person. I don't know why we believe that folks got to take us to some pain to show, and us be there to show some love. It is not. It is toxic, and we need to let go of it. You should not be going through no pain to experience love. Now, trust me, our relationships are difficult. Relationships with our folks at our job, relationship with our parents, relationship with our children, all of that, relationship with family members. I already talked about that. All that stuff can be trash, but it should not be no point like that. The disrespect that she gave, that she received, was enough. Now, let's move on, not talk about her anymore. I also want to talk about this boxer situation, because apparently Kevin Hart and his boxer got into it. It was a video posted on Instagram on one of the pages, and they was going at it really, really tough. And Kevin Hart said he felt disrespected. The boxer, that apparently they made up now, but the boxer is the one that's been training him and helping him get his life together after the car accident situation. But Kevin Hart was out here grilling him and saying, oh girl, you ain't got no house. You staying doing this and that. And apparently the guy been staying with Kevin Hart, but he's been staying with Kevin Hart to help him. So I can see why he bucked up and kind of like got at Kevin Hart. Girl, that didn't make any sense to me. I just like, what? I don't like folks who do things like that. And I don't like the folks, well, you need to have wealth. You need to. I'm so tired of people telling me I need to get a house. I don't need to get any fucking thing. I'm tired of people telling me, oh girl, you around here renting? You out here renting? I sure am. Because I ain't trying to be locked down in no house for no 30, 40 years that I'm going to be 60, 70 paying off. I might not want that. I don't want it. I ain't got no kids. I might not want no house, and that's okay. Everybody ain't out here. I'm getting tired of the grind culture. I'm tired of it. It's just like, you need to be getting more money, more money, more money, more money. It's just like, oh my God, when does it stop? Like, we're always out here, more money, more money, more money, more money. Gotta make more money, gotta do this. Like, girl, can you slow down? Is it that serious? Is it that serious? And sometimes it's just not. People just want to be able to keep, I don't like it. I don't like it. So that, Kevin Hart talking to guy about that and saying that he needs to have a home, and I don't get it. I don't get it. And I've had friends who lease cars. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And I get tired of people saying, well, it's such thing as good debt, bad debt. Girl, all of that shit is dead. It's dead. Capitalism is a whole scam. All of this stuff. Folks telling you good debt is student loans. There's folks out here got like thousands and thousands of dollars of student loans, didn't graduate, didn't get the job that they wanted, not making the money that they thought they was gonna get. It's a mess. It is a mess. Same thing with housing. It's just, we have been programmed, we've been like conditioned to believe that this stuff is good. It's a scam. If I didn't get the degree, if I did not get a job, I shouldn't have to be paying these student loans back. I ain't got no money. Banks out here charging folks, I think they made how many billions of dollars this year alone with charging people money for not having no money in their account. Like, you charging $36 for me not having no money in my account. Girl, been there, done that. A mess. That's why I have it coming out of my savings account. Girl, keep up. I'll teach you a couple of things to survive capitalism, girl, because all this stuff is a scam. You got to scam these folks back, period. I'll talk about it a little bit, allegedly. Yeah, this whole situation with Kevin Hart is a hot, flaming mess. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, girl, because I was just like, girl, I don't really necessarily feel bad for Miss Parrish Hart, whatever her name is this week. She can cry all the tears to the Jordan of Eden or whatever, or back to Egypt. And I really wouldn't care that much. I hate that she had to go through that, but it's just like, girl, misogyny is a mess, girl, and it's really not her fault. Yeah, just women just been conditioned that they have to go through this pain to you know, support their men. But we looking at people like the girl from Bad Girls Club. I can't think, what's the girl name again? I can't think of the girl. She was on Bad Girls Club with the long chin they be making fun of. Apparently, she cheated on her husband. He left her. How often do you see men cheat on women and women stay? All the time. How often do you see women cheat and the men stay? I don't ever see it. Girl, you see what happened with Carmela Anthony. Girl, Miss Lala took him right back. She put him through the little stuff, but she ended up taking him back, and that's just trash. That's just trash. But I hope y'all liked all the topics and things I talked about. I hope y'all like my perspective on things. Make sure you comment and let me know how you feel about the topics that I talked about. I do have another special King of Reads video coming for y'all on the 2nd, the 3rd, so make sure you stay in tune. There's a lot of other things I need to talk about, especially with that situation that happened on that train. I'm gonna be talking about that and a couple more things, but y'all enjoy y'all New Year's. Be safe out there. Do not be drinking and driving. Get you an Uber, but make sure you ain't throwing up in the Uber too. Them folks gonna charge you an arm and a leg. But I love y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
That's when the